the whole thing about creativity is that you are creative. And I've already went on several rants about being a creative person in this modern day and age and how it can potentially burn you out. But I believe that's something that we should really talk about beyond expectations or creativity itself, is how can you authentically be an artist, be inspired, and thrive? Now, I am very well aware that the definition of thriving is very personal to each and every person. For me, thriving is not necessarily determined by my status or how much money I'm making. My success is defined by how it affects people, and to a certain extent, it's true that I will consider myself more successful when I am able to fully live from the things that I create. Now, it doesn't mean that this should be the way that you see your own success. But the things I will talk about will be seen... Did you hear that? That was crazy. Will be seen through this lens, this way of considering success. And I must add that I have a lot of different ways to express myself. And therefore, it's not through one specific art form. For example, I'm not going to tell you how to be a good painter because I do paint, but I'm amateur. You know what I mean? My way of expressing myself is mostly through spoken words, images, and I would add to a certain extent just the way that I am. Self-expression comes to us naturally, whether it's through the way that you walk and do your hair, the clothes that you wear, the music that you listen to, the words that you choose to speak, the things that you write, the things that you create, the things that you consume. Everything about us is expressed in some way, okay? So let's not overthink this. Let's not get too much into the details. I want to start by saying that for me, it starts with a vision. So what do I want and why do I want it? It's important to stay true to this vision because it's very easy to lose it with time, with pressure. And the more that things start to gain momentum or traction, the easier it is for you to forget where you come from. Now, I'm not saying, it's because you have to stay humble or whatever. I do believe that being humble is a good thing. But what I mean is that it's very easy for you to fall under pressures and expectations that are not yours, and therefore lose this passion or lose this interest that you had initially in creating and expressing yourself. It's important to have a vision because it will guide you through the entire process from start to finish, if it ever does finish, because I believe, creativity or self-expression never really ends. It's something that you will do your entire life because you've always done it, and everyone... Did you see that fly? I'm sorry. Everyone before you has done it as well. This is also another point that I cannot stress enough. Being original is important. Yes, absolutely. But you don't have to be absolutely mind-blowing unique, because the thing is, we all get inspiration from each other, from different time periods, from different artists, from different things that we have seen. There's no one that is truly 100 million% original. It's just the way that you interpret things or that you do something, the twist that you have on it. So don't put pressure on yourself that you have to be this groundbreaking, challenging artist. You can be if you want to, but putting this kind of pressure on yourself will only delay the creative flow. And this is really what it's all about. It's a flow. It was always a flow. You should not strive for perfection, because if you want to thrive, if you want to... This is bothering me. I hate having flies. I live in the countryside. There's so many bugs, and I'm not afraid of bugs. I love bugs. They're very beneficial for the ecosystems. But flies, they piss me off. But anyways, yeah, it's a flow. It's a flow. And striving for perfection will only delay everything that you do all the time. You cannot meet success if you're not doing anything. With all due respect, it's better to have some kind of content than no content at all. So stop being so stressed about, oh, is this good enough? No. And the worst thing that will happen is that it's not everyone's cup of tea. Even if you were the greatest artist on planet Earth, even if you had all the talents, you did all the good things, there are still people that are not going to like it. So stop thinking about the final product and start seeing it as a journey. That's something that I've kind of tricked myself into doing. I used to be one hell of a perfectionist. I was a perfectionist. I wanted things to be perfect, like that, like this. This is my vision. This is how I want it. And I realized that it's not helping me in any way, shape, or form. It's only delaying the final product. And this is not what I want, because then I'm not doing anything. If I'm not doing anything, I'm not learning, I'm not growing, and most importantly, I'm not creating. It's a flow. It's a movement. It's important to start somewhere. So that's one thing that is not helping artists to thrive. Being your own self-critic, being your own biggest hater. Art is a part of yourself. Art is an expression of yourself. It deserves love. Why? Because you deserve love as well. You deserve to enjoy what you create. You deserve to see that there's value in it. There's value in it. And it doesn't have to be beautiful, groundbreaking. It can just be whatever it is, truly. So just start. Just start somewhere. Just start with a vision. Just start with a feeling. This is all that you need, because the rest, the resources, the people, the growth, the learning, it comes with it. I've tricked myself into loving the journey more than I love the finished products, because it really is about the journey. Imagine that, this is a great example. As of recently, my channel has kind of blown up. But for literally years, my channel had under 100 subscribers. And yes, I did not post every single day, and I was not doing the most and everything to be successful on YouTube. But imagine, I posted videos that I loved, I was filming videos, and I would publish them. I had under 100 subscribers. I had barely 20 views. 2 of my videos in the past had 200 views, 400, and I was like, that's it. I'm gonna grow my channel. And then it completely stopped. There was no growth. But I still made the videos. And today, now, I have learned a lot. I have privated a lot of these videos. I have deleted a lot of them. But it was a journey, and I learned to enjoy it. And now, years later, it's finally taking off. So during this entire process, what I've learned is to enjoy the act of creating. Because for me, for years, I did not see any kind of real progress or quote-unquote success. I was not having an impact on people, and I was not able to live off of what I do. And imagine how soul-crushing that would have been if I was only focused on these 2 specific factors. I did not even have them. I would have hated everything about it and dropped out and left and deleted my channel, but I never did. And I'm not saying that the creative journey, you're never gonna have doubt, you're never gonna struggle, because obviously you will. You will. And that's why we're having a vision here, to help you get through these times of doubts and fears and, whatever. I made an entire video about self-doubt. It can be one of your biggest enemies, but it can also be an ally. It's all about perspective here. So what I'm trying to say is the vision, very important. And just to learn how to enjoy all of these little moments, because you'll realize you're going to kind of miss it. And it's very emotional. I look back to my own videos, and I'm using YouTube because it's the example that you can understand. But of course, this is, you can apply this to whatever you're doing. Looking back to my old videos, I see glimpses of my life before. I see, it's emotional. There's beauty in this. I feel like we live in such an an era where we are so used to instant gratification and instant results, and it's all about how to become a millionaire in like a month. Even though I understand we want to go viral, we want to have the impact, we want to have the high of the dopamine, the success right now. True creativity, true art, true artists will understand that it's art and expression and all of these things. It inhabits you throughout your entire journey and process. This is more important than whatever else you could ever receive. And I've made a post on Patreon about this. I said, I wonder, all of these artists that struggle during their lifetime with whether it's finances or their work getting recognized, how would they feel, they died with nothing? How would they feel knowing that now their work is printed everywhere on cheap t-shirts? I don't think that this would bring them, true gratification, true like, oh, I've made it. No, because these cheap, instant things, they don't truly fulfill you. This could be an entirely separate video, but desire is like a black hole that never gets truly filled. And therefore, that's why you shouldn't strive for perfection, fame, success, all of these things. Even though I'm not pressuring you to be some kind of monk and be humble. And it's okay if you want to get money, and it's okay if you want to get a lot of followers, subscribers. This fly is bothering me. A lot of, influence. It's okay. It's okay. Everyone wants that. It's normal. It's part of the human life that we are living. It's part of our society. It's normal. But it shouldn't be your core motivation. Now, I feel like I've been talking about this for way too long. So now I'm going to tell you how exactly to create, okay? And now get ready to take a lot of notes because it's going to be complicated. So step 1, create. That's it. That's it. Step 1, create. And then if you want to, share it. You don't have to, but if you want to get recognized for your talent or want to earn some, make some kind of money, earning, whatever, share it. And do not be afraid, once again, of people judging you or not understanding the work or whatever. Even if Jesus came back to earth, I'm sure he would get haters. You know what I mean? Not everyone loves everyone. And especially in this day and age where, people can change their opinion about you on the flip of a coin, doesn't really matter. I'm not coming after cancel culture right now. I'm just saying, like, it serves no purpose to try to... Was that confirmation? The wind blew off a bottle. Okay. I'm just saying that this confirmation that you want so desperately from other people should come from yourself first. And that you'll never truly be appreciated by the entirety of planet Earth and other planets or whatever. Just saying. But I gotta stop talking about this now. How do I create if I'm not inspired? How do I create if I'm blocked? Just create. Whoa, there's a lot of wind outside. I love windy days. Like, they make me feel good. So this is like a bell outside of my door that you're hearing. But anyways, just create. And the thing is, creative blocks, to me, don't really exist. If you're blocked, it's entirely because you're in your own way. Right now, I'm going to do the impossible in front of you. I'm going to create something to show you it's that easy. I have a pen, I have a Post-it. Guess what? I'm going to draw something. There you go. I've created something. Oh, it doesn't work with words. Okay, I'm gonna write a tiny little poem. I see a rainbow in my notebook right now. Rainbow with colors. You make me happy. That's it. Short poem. And then there you go. Within a few seconds, I've already created 2 things. Was it hard? No. Are they good? I don't know. It's up to me. It's up to you to say, is it good or not? What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter. Like, it truly doesn't matter. And that's something that I've learned from art therapy. It's not about the final product. It's really about how you feel and the things that you're doing. That's it. That's all that matters. Like, that's it. And then, oh, but maybe I have a creative block because I'm not inspired. Literally just read a book. Listen to music. Listen to a movie. Go on the internet. Or, you know what? Something even more crazy? Just stare at the ceiling. Stare at the wall for no reason. Just stare. No music, no TikTok, nothing. Just stare. Go outside. Walk around. Observe. That's how you get inspired. That's it. And you get ideas just from existing. Because that's how your brain works. It doesn't need to be constantly stimulated. It doesn't need to be constantly, like, I don't know how to say this. It doesn't need to be constantly inspired. You don't need to consume endless hours of other creators talking and doing things. Of course, inspiration is great. Look at Basquiat, for example. This dude, he got like 3 books, and he said symbolism, anatomy, and that stuff. All right, I'm going to do 8 bajillion million paintings with that. It's good to have a foundation for your inspiration for the work that you do. Right here on my computer screen, I have 2 like post-its with like some topics that I enjoy talking about to inspire me, so I can see like, oh, okay, I want to talk about what? Oh, this. Okay, I can make a video about this. That's it. It's a foundation that you lay, and then you can just build with your ideas on top of it. But you don't need to be constantly inspired, and you don't need to fear. Art is not about fearing. Creativity is not about fearing. It's really just about doing, and that's pretty much it. So, okay, once I've done everything, once I'm creating, I'm posting my stuff, blah, 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 how do I do the rest? Now, you may not think that I am a good example, because as I'm talking right now, and I'm straight up gonna pull up the real numbers, okay? As I am talking to you today on June 19, okay? June 19, 2024. I have on my miimracle YouTube channel 875 subscribers with a total of 34 videos. Ooh, like I said, I privated some, but I didn't think I privated that many. Mostly like tarot videos, because I do tarot. But anyways, I have that many subscribers. I'm not even monetized or anything. So you might be like, what the hell does she know about success? I feel successful. That's the difference. I feel successful, and I don't need YouTube to give me statistics to feel successful. So I can tell you, I feel successful because I feel authentic to my expression. So, okay, how can you apply this in your situation? What I do is just, I get my butt sitting here and I film it. I take myself accountable. I say, I want to create, then I'm going to create. What do I want to create? I want to create this. Then I do it. Then I post it. And then people watch it. For a long time, no one was watching it. No one cared. And I believe my videos are good. My past videos are good. They may not be the best quality. But I look at myself and I'm like, oh, I'm so cute. Like, what? This is so cute. Like, I was learning, I was trying, and that's perfectly fine. That's amazing. But I feel successful with myself. Now that I'm getting results from the statistics, from the other people, from the outside influences, it helps me feel successful. I'm not going to lie to you. It does. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not ego-based. Maybe, a little bit. But having a bunch of people seeing your stuff and saying, oh, it's good, it helps with the confidence. It helps. But I feel successful regardless. It's something that I decide, oh, I'm successful. Yeah, I'm successful because I feel good about this. I feel good about myself. I say I'm going to make a video. I do it. I post it, and that's it. And I'm satisfied with what I create because I know it comes from me. It may not be with the best camera, the best shot, the best this. Maybe I stumbled in my words. Maybe there's a stupid fly in my video, but hey, I'm still satisfied. Success comes from within. And then what I've seen is that me feeling successful with myself and the way that I create. And of course, I've done this outside of YouTube. I go to open mics. I've done spoken word poetry. I'm writing. I'm doing a lot of things. Getting comfortable with my self-expression with my creativity has helped me a lot, because then people started to see, oh, okay, Miss Girl, she's doing something and I like it and I enjoy it. And I said, thank you. Thank you. And then the only thing that I can say that is working for me, and this is not advice like how to blow up on YouTube. No. All I'm gonna say is, as an artist, you express yourself and it connects emotionally with other people. And this is the only real like 3D material tip that I'm gonna give it to you. That creativity comes from your heart. It connects with the heart of other people. Create community for these people to feel, engage with them. That's it. Like, you know, I remember, like, this is such a silly memory, but I love spoken word poetry and slam, if you're familiar with it. And one day, a guy came to my school, and he was like a slam artist. And he made a speech, and he talked about like what he was doing and everything. And I was like, oh my God, like I felt so inspired, and I felt like so emotionally engaged with his work, his story, his character. I swear, these flies are they're messing with me. But anyways, I felt so inspired by this man. And then after he was done, we could go up to him and talk to him. And this guy, he just signed something. He said, thank you for coming. And I said, oh, thank you for what you do. And I cried. I genuinely did, because I was so touched and moved, and I got to connect with him, even if it's not on like a super deep level. It really changed something in me, and still to this day I still support this man. I am rooting for him. I'm like, what an icon, what a legend. Art moves people. Your words, your craft, your whatever you're doing touches people. The least you can do to ensure that these people will support you back is interact with them, is give them something that will touch their heart and soul. And that's the only like tip that I'm giving you. So for example, on YouTube, girl, I'm answering all the comments, or like 99% of the comments, or at least hearting them, like a little heart. That's it. This is it. So it's not a messy video. I'm just yapping, honestly. And I feel like this is the kind of video that fits me. I don't like doing very structured videos or whatever. I just want to talk. And I'm not expecting this video to do a lot of views. I'm not expecting this video to like talk to a lot of people, because I know it's a super niche subject. But if it helps you, then I consider myself successful once again. That's it. See, that's a mindset. And I want you to know, this is the final thing that I'm going to say. Your art and creativity journey, whatever it is that you're striving for, whatever is your vision, is a journey. And it's easy to just say, oh, it's a journey. Because me, girl, I always say that. I say that about everything. I'm like, oh, it's a journey. Your success comes with time, effort, and practice. It comes with growth. And that growth you cannot buy. You cannot somehow make it happen within a single night. Yes, you could buy 100 million bots and boost your account or whatever, but nowadays people want authenticity. If you're different, if you feel like you don't fit in, if you feel like your art is kind of out there, take a shot. I guarantee you, take the risk, take the leap of faith. Because now more than ever, people want to be inspired by true artists. Not influencers, not nepo babies, not celebrities. True people with real feelings, real struggles, that talk about the real stuff. Whatever it is that you want to create. As long as it's not harming anyone. Side eye, okay? Side eye. But as long as it's not harming anyone, I'm pretty sure that you're going to be successful. And for me personally, I had to learn that creativity in art comes from intuition. There's no amount of information that will ever convince you to, I don't know, do the thing. There's no amount of information that will save you or make your channel pop up. Like, this can just be tips. What's lacking is execution. So you don't need to be like that one guy that buys 100 courses from successful people and read all the books or whatever. What's lacking is execution. And I really believe that, at least for artists, you know what feels right and what doesn't. And you should absolutely build your quote-unquote brand over what feels right, because it's about you. It's about your self-expression. You don't want to express something that is fake, right? And of course, all this growth and everything, it can be long. It can take a while. It took a while for me. And I'll be very honest with you guys. Like, me, I struggled a lot. I struggled with a lot of mental health issues, financial issues, whatever. I'm very blessed to have help from people that genuinely care about me. But I was so desperate. I wanted this to work so desperately, because I'm like, girl, I can't get a 9 to 5. I can barely get a job at like a regular schmegler restaurant or whatever. Like, I struggle a lot. This journey was really hard. But now that I'm seeing some kind of success, I realized that my life can change overnight, because it sort of did. I posted a video 8 days ago. Usually my channel would get around 20 to 50 views on each video. This video got 15k views. Views. From like within a week, I went from being a stupid little tiny channel that no one knows about to like having insane growth. But it took so much time and effort for that one night to come. It did happen overnight. It did. I just woke up and I was like, my video is blowing up. But the time, the effort, the lessons, not just about creativity, about myself, because art evolves with you. It's also about who you are. I had so much to do. I had so much to learn about myself, about the world, about my limits, about my expression. All of this effort, did not happen overnight. It did not. So this can be kind of discouraging, because you're like, dang, I really want this success like now. I want whatever it is that you want now. And I was just like you for a long time. But I also learned to follow my own pace and use my intuition. If this video would have blown up like 2 years ago, I would have not been able to handle it. I would not be in a good space to give you what I'm giving you now. And that's okay. That's why I say it's intuitive. And finding your own style, finding your people, whatever, it comes with intuition. It's a great tool, okay? So, whenever you're seeing this, if you're still watching, just know that I understand your feelings. Been there, done that, okay? I always say this, been there, done that. What I've done is I've built a catalog of things that people can look at, but also a catalog of things that I've practiced in. People say, I'm quite eloquent. Do I say that? Eloquent? I don't know. Well-spoken. Girl, like, I had to learn that. I had 2 podcasts. I had to go on stage in front of a bunch of people to learn how to talk. You know what I mean? And like I'm saying, you can't buy experience. I feel like I'm repeating myself now. Anyways, rooting for you, rooting for your creativity, rooting for your success, whatever it may be, okay? And don't feel ashamed if your ideas or your visions or your idea of success doesn't fit in. Know that there's people that think exactly the same thing as you, feel the same way as you, and they're just waiting for you to come out and be like, hey, this is how I feel and what I think, and they're gonna be like, preach. You know what I mean? And don't feel burdened by the rules and by what others have accomplished before, because it's not about others, it's about you. It's about what you want, it's about what you can do. I feel like right now I'm being a motivational coach. I'm not trying to pressure you, okay? So please stay authentic to yourself, to your vision, and engage with others, even if it's just with other creators. You're gonna learn. Just learn. It's a journey. It's a process. So finally, for those of you who are still watching after like 30 minutes, listen, I love to talk. What can I say? I love to talk. Thank you so much for all the growth and support. Like, I'm going to take a moment to acknowledge all the people that came out of nowhere. And you're all supporting me. I really appreciate it. As I'm filming this, like I said, I still have a little small channel. But to me, it really means the world, because I'm seeing growth after such a long time of waiting and hoping and praying, I'm very grateful. Thank you for everyone for, being here. Thank you for supporting me, for accepting me the way that I am, not putting expectations and pressure on myself, and enjoying the work that I do. Most importantly, this is really what it's all about. If it inspires you, if it helps you, I've won. This is my vision of success. Of course, you can, you can follow, share, like, comment, like all the YouTube stuff. Like, you can do all that. It really helps to grow my channel and my videos and to reach more people who maybe needed to be talked to for 30 minutes. Yeah, maybe you did. Maybe you did. So, apart from that, I have many other links, which I do not always talk about, but I will talk about them today. I have an Instagram where I'm quite active on my stories at the very least, and this is where I always post what's going on and whatever, and all the stuff that I do. So you may follow me there. I'm not planning on growing my Instagram and becoming an influencer because I don't want to be a celebrity or an influencer. I'm just a girl, okay? But I'm pretty active on my stories. I also have a TikTok where I post some whatever the hell I want to post, really. I don't know. I just post stuff sometimes. And I'm trying to grow my TikTok, but I deleted TikTok a while ago, which I made a video about, but I downloaded it because business purposes, truly. I'm trying to grow it, but I don't know how I feel about that just yet. And yeah, I have a Ko-Fi if you want to support me. Give me tips if you enjoy what I do. Of course, your love and support and kindness is more than enough, but I do have cats to take care of, and I do have things to pay. So if you don't want me to be a starving artist, you can always give a little tip. I appreciate it. I also have PayPal. And finally, I have a Patreon that I'm working on, which is mostly about me talking about stuff and posting stuff. Just kind of do whatever I want to do, but you can check it out. There's a 7-day free trial, so maybe you want to check that out. And I have a second channel for all of you who are more interested in spirituality and more specifically tarot. Second channel. It's all dedicated to that kind of stuff. And I have a small business where I sell personal private readings. So if you're interested, you can check that out. I also have a blog on there. It talks about spiritual stuff, obviously. So that's pretty much it. Thank you all so much. Very soon I think I will do a live on Twitch this weekend, maybe. I'm not sure. But wait. Yeah, maybe this weekend. Just to catch up. And if you catch it, I'll put it in the comments. Just check out the comments and whatever. I'm gonna try to do a little live on Twitch to talk about some stuff that I cannot be talking about in videos because it's too much blah blah blah. So maybe catch that. I'll see you there. And if not, that's okay. Now I'm rambling too much and I feel like the video is getting too long. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all the love, the support, everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoy future videos, past videos. I don't know. I hope that most importantly, you are inspired and that you will go out there to create. Because honestly, that's what being human is all about to me. Creating, self-expression, loving, your feelings, all that kind of stuff. Gosh, we're talking so much here. Are you enjoying this? Are you enjoying me talking? I hope you do. I enjoy talking a lot. Okay, now officially goodbye. Wishing you the best of the best, and just start the thing that you want to start. Okay, it's not that deep. It's not that serious. You know that it isn't.